Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to meet you. My name is Miss Two B's.
Nice to meet you.
So we gonna get right into it. Miss Erica Banks. So first I want to know how you've been holding up during the quarantine besides inking your major record deal. Like how have you been mentally and emotionally?
Uh, all over the place, girl. Literally. Um, Everything is new for me, but during quarantine, I've still been able to work. I've still been able to move around and, get music videos shot and stuff like that. So I'm grateful for that. But since, the blowing up of my song or my single, things have sped up a whole lot. So I'm still trying to adjust to that, get used to that. But it's been crazy, but it's fun. I'm having a good time with it. So I'm just trying to take in everything.
I can only imagine this is like the moment you've been putting in all that work for. So I know it's crazy for you.
Yes.
Congratulations on inking with Warner. What can your fans expect now that you have that push from the major record label?
Really the same things, just on a bigger scale, new music, bigger production videos, remixes, maybe features with your favorite artists, things like that. I have a great team, even 1501, great team, great family. So, we just trying to continue to put Erica Banks on that big scale.
As they should. Do you have any dream collaborations that you'd like?
I do. I would love to work with Nicki Minaj and I would love to work
Or
with Missy Elliott. Those two are my top two. So
are those like your inspirations?
yes, I actually grew up listening to both of them, so I'm a big fan of both of them.
Okay. Okay, so Bussa came a long way, and I saw that you did notice that some people that acted like the record wasn't hot before, they're busting out the challenge now.
Yeah, they are.
Uh-huh. I saw that. I saw that. Are you surprised that that's the record that fans stuck to from the self-titled project? Or were you expecting for fans to kind of go with another record?
I'm very surprised that it's Bussy. I didn't expect it to be Bussy. I personally expected it to be Tooth That featuring B King, just because it's more upbeat. It's more club like, but people gravitated more to Bussy, and I'm not complaining. That's great. So I love to see it happening.
Yeah, I always have to ask because I know sometimes artists will have hopes for like another record, but you just kind of have to go with the flow once the fans pick what they like.
Right, right, right.
So, who had your favorite busted challenge? Because it's been so many. You can't even scroll on the internet without hearing shaking your butt in the hand.
Yeah.
So, who had your favorite?
Uh, it's so many people. I'm just gonna pick two. I'm gonna say Monica and Tracy Ellis Ross had my favorite ones.
They did. It was the most creative.
Yeah, it was the most crazy. So I would definitely say them.
What was the creative process like creating that record?
Shout out to Sergeant J who produced that. It was just another day in the studio and he was going through beats and I stopped him at that beat because I said, this is hot. It has the Nelly sample on here. I thought that was dope. And we knew that that was a song that everybody knows. So I said, I'm gonna just try to make it a club banger. I actually didn't like the song at first. I wasn't gonna put it out. But my producer and my friends and family were like, "Oh, this is hot. You should put it out." And I'm like, "Okay, cool." So I put it out, and it's been my best performing song ever. So
I always advise people just work and put it out and just hope for the best. Because sometimes what we love just is not what the other people love. They just go with
right,
something else. It's like weird. You don't even know why.
right,
So the beauty about samples is that it gives life to songs that we loved when we were kids and introduces it to a new generation. Have you ever had a chance to connect with Nelly ever since the song blew up?
I haven't gotten a chance to actually talk to him, but he did hit me with a follow on Instagram the other day, followed by posting his girlfriend doing the Bussy challenge, which was also dope. So he has tapped in to let me know that he sees me, which is great. So
Yeah, that's definitely the beginning. That's how it starts.
yes, yes.
How important is it for you as a female rapper to write your own songs?
That's probably the most important thing to me as an artist. Excuse me. I've always written all of my own music. I currently write all of my own music, and I just feel like that's the best way to express yourself, you know, because if it's coming from me, it's me saying how I feel and me saying what's in my head. So it's a really big deal to me.
You mentioned Toot that earlier, and I noticed that Ken the Man was in the video, and I'm a fan of both of you guys. What's your relationship like?
Me and Ken the Man are cool. We're really cool. Shout out to her. I met her through Twitter maybe like a year ago. We actually have a record together that's on one of my past projects. But
Okay.
she's a really dope artist, you know, really cool spirit, very sweet girl.
All right. And the internet was doing this internet thing when you posted a picture with Yella Beezy. And I know you guys are both from Dallas. Did you guys know each other prior, or did you guys meet in the industry?
We met in the industry. Kind of how I met B King, through social media, through Instagram, or just through seeing him or him seeing me. But yeah, we met on the internet, and then he's also very cool with Top Off. Top Off is a team that I was involved with locally in Dallas when I was coming up as Erica Banks. So they were also friends with him as well. So I had met him in Dallas when I was still, you know, doing my thing and coming up. But for the most part, we kind of initially met through social media.
Okay. Can fans expect a collaboration from you two?
We actually just shot a music video for a single he has coming out with me this month. So yeah.
Okay, that's a vibe. I love strawberry kiwi snapple, by the way. That's my favorite flavor.
It's the best one, I'm telling you.
That and the raspberry peach. My favorite.
I gotta try that. I ain't had that one.
The raspberry peach, definitely try that one. That's the best.
Okay.
So what were you doing at the moment that Nicki Minaj tweeted you and showed you love right back?
I was in the car at my hotel. I was in Dallas. I was actually getting ready to check in. And I got the notification and I thought it was her fake page. I didn't know it was her real page. I'm like, this is not Nicki Minaj. But I went to the page and saw that it was actually her. And that's when I tripped out, like, oh my God, it is her. And I thought it was really dope. You know, it was a very surreal moment for me with her being, you know, one of my favorite female artists of all time. So it was really cool. It was very exciting though.
Sorry, I muted myself by accident, but
I'm
I'm from New York, so Nicki is a big deal. So I'm very happy for you for having that moment because she is the queen.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Yes. So it is definitely a wonderful time to be a female rapper. You know, when Nicki was coming up, it was kind of much pretty just her holding it down. But now we have a variety of female rappers. We have so many to choose from. Do you ever feel pressure trying to break through during this time in the industry?
I don't feel any pressure. I kind of, you know, prepare myself for this and I kind of expect everything that comes with it just because I know from seeing, you know, other people experience. So I don't have any pressure so far, at least. I'm just doing my thing.
You know, I always say that, like, especially with social media, we kind of have a transparent look of what it's like. And if you fall victim to certain things, it's like, come on, we've seen this happen so many times. We just have to see what others do before us and kind of just amplify it and just do it better.
Right, right.
So I want to know, like, who was Erica Banks before the deal? Like, what were you doing, like, say maybe like 5 years ago, or you as like a teenager? Can you describe who that Erica is?
When I was a teenager, I was pretty bad. I was doing what I wanted to do. What else was I doing? I was sneaking out the house. I was doing all bad stuff in high school. I was that kind of girl. But after that, I went to college. So before I started recording music, I was a college student. I was going for nursing. I was a part of the honor society. I was a 4.0 student. I was smart. You know, I was a good kid in college. But yeah, if I wasn't doing music, I would actually still be in school for nursing. So I thought that's what I wanted to do, but it wasn't.
So I'm assuming that you put that on pause to pursue music full time.
I didn't put it on pause. I put it to a complete end.
Period.
Yeah.
So it's over for that. Nursing.
Nursing is over. I'm out of there.
Over. I feel you, because you are having such good success, especially during the quarantine. Many artists and creators, they feel like kind of stagnant, like during the quarantine, but you've been pushing through. Do you have a secret that like you care to share with rising artists that helped you still make this breakthrough during the lockdown?
Really, it was just a matter of staying consistent because I mean, as long as you do that and you continuing to put stuff out, people are gonna be like, "Well, who is this that keep on putting stuff out?" And they'll eventually go check it out. Or if it sounds good, they might, catch on to you by the first listen. So I would just say, continue to put it in people's faces because that's the only way they're gonna see it.
Okay, so what can fans expect? Like any beauty collabs, anything you can share?
We can expect. I don't know if I want to speak on that.
Right? Because I'm like, you trying to
Expect.
media train. I'm trying to get some tea, girl.
Yeah, see, I didn't forget my media training that fast. I almost slipped. Okay, so I'm just gonna say, we can expect a whole lot of new music, of course. Big collabs, big productions. Of course, merchandise. Fans have been asking me about merchandise. We're finally getting that together. My website is being put together. So anything you could possibly expect from a new artist, I have it coming. Just my way.
Okay. So you rep Dallas hard. So what would you suggest are like the lit spots, restaurants, and clubs for someone like me who's never been there before?
If you came to Dallas, as far as clubs, I would suggest Status. That's lit on Fridays. Club Prime, that's lit on Saturday. As far as food places, I would suggest Rudy's Chicken. I love Rudy's Chicken. I don't know if you're a fried chicken person, but it's great. Okay, so that will be perfect for you. And then outside of that, I mean, we have all the other chain restaurants, but if you just want something that's Dallas, I would go to Rudy's.
Yeah, I need something authentic. If I could get it here, I'm good on that.
Yeah, exactly.
So the elephant in the room, of course, will be about your relationship with your label mate, Megan Thee Stallion. And I've already watched your previous interviews. I've already know that you unfollowed her. And if you care to share why, then you can. But I do want to know if we can expect maybe a collab from you two in the future. I think that would be pretty dope.
We never know what the future may hold. It's in God's hands.
In God's hand, it's not in yours, or
it's in God's hands.
God, and He is the one who has the last say for everything.
Yes, He
does. So, Erica, I would be on the lookout for that merch, the music, big productions, the big visuals. Yella Beezy collab coming out soon, right?
Yeah.
Is a follow up for Erica Banks coming out soon? Like, do you have a release date?
We don't have a release date. We just kind of really putting everything together and kind of trying to see how we want to have the rollout. But as soon as we get one, I'll announce that so that people know when to come tap in.
Okay, so thank you so much. Since I'm dolled up, I might as well do a busted challenge.
Yes, I love it.
I might as well.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Thank you. So I'm gonna send it.
Yes, please.
So thank you so much for your time, ladies. I will be on the lookout. Send me anything that you want. I support it. I am a part of the Erica Banks Hive.
So thank you so much for having me. It was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.